Hello, hello, what is up? This is Rice, this is Masterpiece Gaming Theater, and this is Final Fantasy VII stream time. So last time, Cloud's missing. Okay, it's as simple as that. Let's just go. Cloud is missing, so we have to go find his ass. I know where his ass is at. Now the thing is, he's gonna let me go just straight there. I don't remember. So I guess we'll find out. We're going. We could honestly do some other stuff right now, like do like what is it? We could do Fort Condor and we can get Phoenix. Maybe I should do that. Shit, is there other shit I can do right now besides going straight to where Cloud? I mean, I can go to Wutai, but do I necessarily want to go to Wutai right now? At least do it when Cloud comes back. Nibelheim, Rocket Town. You know, I do need some items though. I put quite a bit into the into surviving, so that's not. Check something really quick. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should go to Fort Condor and get the Phoenix magic. Go. So, you know, the Phoenix summon spell is actually nice to have. It honestly wouldn't hurt to have. See what they got at their shop. So I know there's a shop in here. Oh shit, they're the ones with the all magic. Did they do barrier too? No, just destruct. After this is done, I'll go back and get that barrier. So I forgot about, like, because I know there was a... I remember there was a place that sells alls, I just couldn't figure out where. She doesn't need comment. Comment's not... To be completely frank with everyone, comment's really not that great of a spell. Actually, does she need another one? No, not right now. Vincent seems to need one, though. Give him that attack element that we'd all figure upon. Alrighty, let's go. Let's go see what's up. I mean, I might have spent all my money right there, but... Or at least most of my money, but... B1 and B3. Boy, do I just love these fucking, like, you know. I'm trying to get my friend who knows nothing about this game to watch this. You know what's funny is that at the same time I'm trying to get my sister to watch. I was trying to get my sister to watch my stream so she can get, you know, she can get in on the store because, you know. Because she wants to, you know, get to know these stories and all that stuff, but she didn't really have time for it. She didn't want to really make time for it, so it's all good in the hood, though. I don't really mind one way or the other. Alright, let's go ahead and start. move him away for right now. Wish they'd move a little bit faster. But I have it set all the way up. I'm pretty good, Daz. I've seen you. Yeah, I've been seeing you've been streaming for for a little bit. Like, I've been meaning to come through, but I just been like, I just been driving a lot during the day and stuff like that. So I'm just like, damn it. I was like, I wanna watch your stream, but but yeah, I'm doing pretty good though. Damn it to hell. A lot going on. There's a lot going on. They're destroying all of my stuff. Indeed, I am glad you're doing well as well. I said that you got 100 subs. Congratulations on that too. Hey man, when Final Fantasy people get together, they know what it's all about. Shit, that's how I met a lot of the friends I have now, was through Final Fantasy. So I'm glad for everyone everyone I meet that I can share this experience with. indeed, very massive. Even though we don't always agree on stuff, we still, you know, we still one massive community. Alright, let's go find Cloud. I had a deep conversation about that with my sister. She's actually really big on her first Final Fantasy was 15, and yeah, that sounds like it'd be good to stream. What's it called? My sister's first Final Fantasy was 15, and she really got into it. And we had like a lot of different conversations about the game in general. I don't have any money left. I really don't want a reflector ring. I don't want to equip that. Hello, hello, the true Sephiroth. What is up? What is my theory on it? Well, seeing as that, like, I don't, because the theory goes like, I think as far as the discussions I had with my sister, she believes that everybody died, but I'm like, no, actually, that's not really true. It seems like, to me, it seems like if it wasn't his own individual sacrifice that saved everyone, either that or he just turns back time. Actually, the turn back time thing is kind of far-fetched, but it's kind of like, it almost seems like he's rewriting everything so none of this exists, almost. Honestly, I don't really remember, like, my conversation I had with her, but it's like, but at the same time, I don't believe that he sacrificed, like, everybody dies, because that was, like, the original notion we thought about, but the discussion they had at the very end saying that, you know, this is, you know, how they split off at the end is kind of just like, you know, a single sacrifice rather than getting rid of everything as a whole. The theory that we're talking about, Sephiroth, is whether or not Noctis is alive at the end of Final Fantasy 15. Because there's a you know, in a way, depending on who you talk to, there's a lot of mystery surrounding that and people's differing theories on the subject and stuff like that. I gotta play 15 again. I stopped playing it right as they got all the right as the different episodes started coming out. But I have them all downloaded, weirdly enough. We'll sell these two. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if the fact that all of the past kings of of the kingdom had any, you know, seeing as that their sentience, you know, it's just like basically it's like they live on within their own realm. So it wouldn't surprise me if he had anything to do with the change. But all in the same time, though, it leaves, it kind of leaves everything, it leaves everything kind of open to interpretation as well, though. So... But if it's all the same, it wouldn't surprise me if he did survive. Wait, why did I buy that weapon for Tifa for? She's not even. She's gonna stay with Cloud as soon as we find him. The whole thing about the taking of souls thing, the King of Kings thing, is weird to me because it's like the whole thing about like the souls in the end and stuff. It's like, in a way, they were, if you put it that way, if he had to take, you know, if he had to use the he had to absorb, you know, all that stuff. And I don't, honestly, it's like, honestly, it's just, you know what, honestly, I don't really want to change anything about that. I kind of like seeing everybody else's like opinion on it. It's like, because, you know, like I said, I think I kind of think it leaves everything open for interpretation. Barged in here like Meteor was crashing down or something. I mean, if you think about it, at the end of 15, the whole dying, self-sacrifice thing is kind of the easiest pill to swallow, in a way. Even if, you know, even if it didn't seem that way. To me, it was anyway. You know, honestly, to be completely blunt with you, I wouldn't really call Sephiroth a god in per se, because I mean, in some stories, gods do fall to mortals, but in most cases, gods don't fall to mortals. I mean, you gotta have the right, you know, you gotta have the right situation in order to, you know, in order to step on a pedestal with you know, with becoming a god. Having an exorbitant amount of power doesn't make you a god, technically. You know, but you know, it's all here and there. I honestly don't believe Sephiroth is a god, but is he gonna heal? The thing about Kefka, I think I never really just think of all the planning stuff I had to do in order to become a true god. I had to absorb my mother, had to absorb all the live stream. Now, here's the problem with that. The problem with that argument is that the world is still alive. So, thus, even if you were to consume all of Genova's, well, you know, physical form and all of her cells, you didn't make the planet yours, so that's not considered becoming a true god. The whole Kefka thing, I just all assumed he was a deranged killer. A deranged killer of the planet, sort of like the Joker. True in a sense. He has remnants that makes it so. I guess I'll bring Red with me. Well, at least she's honest. Well, you got news. It was like news that you was a spy. Yes. Gaha and Kaha. But I guess in a way, Meteor was used to, you know, like Genova landing on the planet. Meteor was going to be used thus the same way, and infect everyone with, you know, with the same way that Genova was doing the whole thing. So I guess, destroy Meteor, remove the barrier around the northern cave. Cool. I got Gyahaha, and where's Kyahaha at? Forgot about the huge Materia. Oh, there's Kyahaha. It's crazy. It's like you don't really know your qualities as a leader until you lose your leader. You can find an offense she created original but came from my figure. She uses so much sword to tell her story. Huh, that'd be interesting. That would definitely be an interesting story. It would fill in some holes about what the future holds for you know the future holds. Oh, got to be Sid. I want to be Sid. What are we doing? Sid's the highest level character out of everyone here, besides the other two I use normally. I guess I'm gonna stick with that one. Did I remove all the other ones? They did. Lightning, death blow, manipulate, enemy skill. Cool, let's go. Save it first. Yeah, we're taking off. Let's go! Go! I have to... Can't wait for this thing to get rocket boosters again. I mean, it still flies pretty fast, but... Going to corral. See him over here because, like, damn it, I bought Tifa those damn crystal gloves, and I totally forgot that she wasn't gonna be in the party after that point. That's so stupid. Oh my god, I wasted that money. He's got a more foul-mouthed Sid or Barrett. Honestly, I'm on par with both those guys if you really knew who I was. But what's it called? I think Sid does, to be honest. I got a pretty foul mouth myself, but yeah, Sid. I think Sid takes it. Barrett just, Barrett just gets angry a lot too. But there's less expletives out of Barrett than Sid. Goodbye. Fucking with that shit. I just think about it now. All these enemies I could be killing with Cloud. He doesn't even got Meteor Rain yet. What am I doing with my life? I don't say my kill for everybody. Kill for you, and a kill for you. Alright, Sephi. You too, you have a great night. I mean, I think I want to say they're gonna. I want them to keep the foul language in there, but since it's gonna be, but you know, it seems that like it really just depends. I really hope they don't tone it down, but you know. I hope they keep some form of foul language, just not, you know. But I'm sure they're likely to tone it down. Seeing as that they can get away with a lot more with spoken. Oh, I got it back. I already put it in the bag. Yeah. What's it called? Seeing as that they can get away with a lot more in written dialogue, seeing as that they could do it that way, the way they've been doing it, but spoken dialogue comes across a little bit differently. But I guess we'll see. We'll see in the end. We'll see what happens. I really hope they don't, but you know, stuff happens. And they run into barriers they don't, and then they're likely to sometimes they'll run into barriers they just don't want to deal with, and they just do it because they can, or they do it because they don't want to deal with the whole process that comes with it. That was that grenade that doesn't do anything. Boom. Boom. That's not working. Shit, neither is that one. Ribbon. Good shit. It makes me wonder, how did Sid to, I think, as far as I know, that, as far as changing the games, the only thing I really know is I think they're leaving much of this, like the majority of the story untouched, as far as I know, as far as I've heard. Besides, the only thing I've heard, like you've heard, they've only been changing the turn-based is not going to be turn-based anymore, and then the whole thing's going to be episodic. So. Yeah, I wonder to myself, you know, we know why Yuffie uses her weapon, we know why you know, Barrett, you know, Red and fucking, and Vincent uses their guns, Diva uses her fist, Cloud uses her, well, what made Sid want to use a spear? That's my question. Pretty good for an old guy. They didn't change the turn base. See, now the funny thing is about, like, as Final Fantasy got older and then they started changing the battle system, I found a lot more people started to dislike the turn-based system, which I thought was strange. That Final Fantasy's been, the majority of the Final Fantasy's history has been turn-based, and now suddenly people don't really like it. Now that's the weird part that I noticed. I agree with you though. It's like a historical part of like gaming that. Oh shit! It's Ghosties. What's up, Mr. Alan Coe? Mr. Other Host. How you doing, bro? But yeah, I agree with you. It's like it's a historical thing that I don't think they should have changed. Oh, Sid's got sadness, what? Yeah, you know, now that you say that, yeah, it makes sense. It would work too if he were a sailor as well. If he were not just a pilot but a sailor, that would work too. Gauntlet, still a stupid move. Oh shit. Whole bunch of stuff is going on in the chat, my guy. God, that fucking guy hits way too hard. Come on now. It's going down in the chat. A whole bunch of stuff, my dude. A whole bunch of stuff. Giga dunk this hoe. Boost jump. Make sure he's healed up. Nice. Go, jump. One more. This fucking guy. Full wing fire. That wasn't really anything. The graphics are less stellar than but it's charming how the characters act in these forms. Yeah, it's certainly a thing to behold, isn't it? So you're gonna go twice? That's not fair. Weak against lightning. I mean, you know, Final Fantasy VII did set the standard. I'm just gonna use this. I didn't need to use that, but I just did because, you know. Oh, what? Miss, come on now. think I needed to waste time on that, but if he dies right here, I'm not complaining. Live wire. It's crazy. You know what's funny? Like everyone's got really good stock facial expressions, like in their character models, inside and outside like battle. Yeah, because honestly, like, there was a lot of people who were surprised it held up so well, and I was like, yeah, man, like, I played a lot through the years. I'm not surprised it held up this good. God. Oh, he missed. Good. I was gonna say, I was like, God damn it. Hurry up. I got time's running out. Ah! On a fucking dime, though. There's no way. There's no way in hell that'd happen. Boy, you tripping. Yeah, cool. Yeah, because I remember too, like when we played it, it kind of just was like, yeah, it's cool. But then, like as I got older, I was like, God, fucking, it's better and better. And I people to talk about, you know, with it about, and like, you know, and then suddenly, like, you know, we sitting there thinking to ourselves, like, you know, this whole remake thing. I wish they'd, you know, make it. They wish they'd remake it. Blah blah blah. That'd be tight. You know, it was like a pipe dream until that E3 a couple years ago. God damn. We damn near shit our pants. I yelled out my window. I was so happy. I was like, God damn it! What the fuck? I called up Ultima and I was like, boy, we were yelling on the phone. Shit, I was so happy. Dream come true. Alright, Fort Gondor. On the way to Fort Gondor, we're going to get the Phoenix Materia. Still got a mouse pointer on the screen. Climb up the ladder. Alright, climb up the fucking rope. Let's go. I jumped up and yelled out my window. I was like, yes! It was like football season. Jesus Christ. It's like your team winning in the Super Bowl. This shit was crazy. It's like my team, it's like my favorite football team won the Super Bowl and I won the lotto all in the same day. At least that's how I felt. It's crazy though. In a way we're all still kind of concerned about the whole 3-year plan they seem to got going on over here. Just finding little holes here. Surprises the hell out of me. All right, let's go. Let's just start it. I'm definitely like once it becomes a, you know, once the whole like thing becomes a reality for real, where like everyone can, you know, go and pre-order all the stuff. I'm definitely like the first day going out there to pre-order like probably the most expensive thing they could bring out. So for now, I'm just gonna believe that the, you know, everything's gonna be released within the 3 years. Seeing as that like the only things I've really only been hearing about it is like, you know, that they're only finishing up that first part that they showed in, you know, at E3 that year. So I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, really, there's not much. There's not much they could really mess up on it, but I do really want them to put a lot of effort into it, so like it, you know, so nothing goes wrong. Because, you know, the last thing we need is a, you know, a buggy, glitchy mess. Because it almost seems like, in a way, it's like they're not putting like all of their effort into it. It almost seems like, and it's like kind of disappointing. I mean, at the same time, seeing as that they moved everything in-house, it seems like they're gonna, you know, it seems like I want to say a lot more effort is gonna go into it. Yeah, the scene is that like they've had to have a lot of other people working on their games too. It's like, you know, Square. I guess Square just got tired of all the you know, all of the hassle that comes with, you know, working with a third party, I guess. Whew. A lot more enemies this time. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's because they're after the huge materia, but... Had to join Enix, they shouldn't have went into that movie. Yeah, probably not. But weirdly enough, I still own that movie on VHS. As soon as I saw that movie when I was young, it was like, it was really only impressive on the eyes. That was pretty much all it was. We all try to forget stuff. When you think about it, though, you know, it's like, well, at least in the beginning, at least Final Fantasy was conceived as a game, because think about the future if Square didn't survive their whole King's Knight debacle. You know, we all wouldn't be here right now, like, talking about all the good stuff. So thanks to King's Knight, and thanks to the developers thinking that, you know, this was gonna be their last hurrah, and, you know, they're gonna leave off of the game that may or may not be good. Now we get our never-ending story, which is Final Fantasy. Cool. I'm all hyped for that. I don't remember this taking this long, although I know why. It's the whole fucking huge Materia thing. I'm glad it's coming to an end right here with this fucking asshole right here. I'm glad all these rock formations are rolling independently, and all the catapults are as well. I'll turn this catapult in this direction. This catapult in this direction. Alright, now we just gotta wait for this big ass red dude to, you know, bring his ass all the way over here so we can have the, you know, these things beat his ass all the way up until they makes it all the way to the soldiers. I'm gonna move everyone over. Yeah, it's an ironic title, isn't it? Because how Final Fantasy was supposed to be their final game. Like, super ironic. Let's go. Kick his ass. Yeah. Indeed, indeed it is. It's funny how they didn't want this Condor to be on top, but the platform that the Condor laid his egg on is like a perfect fit. Too bad the Condor had to die, though. A very large and beautiful animal. Damn, you've grown up already, flown the coop as soon as he was born. I know it's like, you know, the mother's not around anymore, but... So give Sid this, just in case we need it. Oh, there ain't nothing there anymore. Just forget about it. We're still alive. As long as everyone survived, everyone's cool. Honestly, he really does. I got to thinking about that. He runs with his lower body forward, like he's leaning backwards. Yeah, he's like leaning backwards when he runs. Final Fantasy VII. Where the hell did that bird go? It sounds like a YouTube short someone should animate. You know, create a whole new story. I think someone should do that. I don't got the ability to do that. I think, you know, if you know anybody, they should do it. I mean, I probably know someone who can. Oh, damn it! I don't mean to do this every time I do it. Yeah, let's go. To Medeal, where Ultima Weapon shows up and ruins our fucking days. Fly so low to the ground, it's dangerous. Get any sleep? Is he gonna be changing his diaper for the rest of your life? If he never gets better, you're gonna be changing his diaper forever. Oh dear God. I should have actually no, I didn't save. Wow, okay. I better not die then. It's been a while since I saved. When Sid became leader. Oh God. Yeah. I got two huge Materias that didn't save. Well, not the first mistake I've ever made. I'm just gonna put a word there. That bitch ass weapon. That's not something an old white man would say probably. I don't know. This in a way, Sid reminds me of my dad if he was a little bit more vocal and foul mouth. You know. What a swan dive he just did on us. Oh dear God. Oh no. That one hurt. No, whatever. I'll summon the big man. Summon the big man himself. Live wire. God, I hope you're leaving. Oh, God. Why is everything flashing colors? Oh my God! I swear, next time that guy's dead meat. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. Tell him they ain't shit. That's what you think. Why is it flashing colors? Ah, the flashing colors! Yeah, run far away and then yell. Yes, 97 was the release date of this game, yes. More specifically, in North America, well, I'm just going to assume we all follow North American release dates, September 7th, specifically, which was, I was actually no, yeah, I didn't get this game right away, so I got it soon after I turned 9 years old. Go! Push this wheelchair, let's go. Time does fly because this game is what? 20 years old? Roughly? Oh, it's time for some storytelling. Whee! It's time to, you know, reassure everyone that Cloud is a real person and not just a science experiment. Because we all know better. Because there's no way that someone can't be I mean, you know, it's like, oh, I'm going to manufacture your memories. What? When did this happen? 86? I believe it was 86. Yes. No, it was December 18th, 1987. Alrighty, let's put Cloud back together, people. Yeah, freaking Final Fantasy is 30 years old. Yeah, because my brother turned 30 this year. that's kind of how I'm correlating it. Alright, where do we start? Do we start here? Sealed up, a secret wish, tender feelings that no one can ever know. No? Here? The starry night at the well, the promise we made then. What if that memory was all a lie? No? The gates of Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth passed these gates, and this is how it all started. Oh, okay, we're starting here. Cool. It's time to take the shackles off Cloud's mind. Well, that's Gramps Inn. There's that old busted piece of shit car. Truck, car, same difference. It's not yours, it's not mine, it's ours. Our Nibelheim, ours! Look, the crazy thing is like the whole thing is like a you know, like a mistake. It's not anything he has to be embarrassed about. He had a traumatic experience. He was experimented on. Like, I wouldn't fault anyone for that. That's what sucks about this whole thing. It's just like he made a mistake about who he was, and it's not his fault. He was experimented on, and then he had a traumatic experience, then he was experimented on, and had another traumatic experience. And then you pile it on that he was, you know, that his memory was a, you know, what was it? What was that word I'm thinking of? The perspective in which he was telling the story was a lie. Well, not a lie. It happened. It just wasn't actually him. That's kind of sad. She's like, my homie's coming back, and he didn't come. You see, knowing Zach Fair's like hairdo, it's really crazy in this game. You know, seeing is that like Cloud's hair is pretty wild too in hindsight, and then you look at him in later media like Advent Children, his hair is like really calmed down since then, and Zach's hair is also calmed down since then, which is cool. It's also like that in Super Smash Bros. Too for Cloud. When you use Cloud in both of his costumes, he's in his original costume, his default costume, he's got that really pointy hair, and then his other Advent Children outfit, he's got the, you know, obviously the same hairdo as he does with Advent Children, which is cool. Blah blah blah. See, what I really liked about this game was like the reason why I like this part so much was like it made the man it made him back to the man he was. You know, not the man he thought he was, which was the cool part. Oh shit, you're late as fuck. No, you're not late. You're just in time. Oh yeah, definitely stays with you. Like, I'm gonna let everybody know right now, like, this, I don't know if you read the description for the stream, but this is like a half dedication to a friend that passed away. And a guy came in here and he was like, yeah, Aaron wants you, my friend whose name is Aaron, he goes, Aaron wants you to play another game. I put his name in the description, and as soon as I heard this guy's name, as soon as I heard him say something about it, it was just like, you know, it's like one of these things where it's like, you don't be speaking somebody's name like that, especially when I don't even know you like that. So the fact that like I'm still getting over like the whole thing, and it's just like, you know, it's gonna be like one of these permanent scars, and it's not something that, you know, and it's not something that I can just get over. You know, everyone gets like that, I imagine. Which is why this kind of brings me back. It, you know, takes me back to all these things, and it's like, you know, it actually helps. It actually helps that I'm doing this. It gives me a little bit of closure. Playing his favorite game. Thanks, Daz. I appreciate it. It really does, like, you know, it never really choosing it, but like doing things that he loved, like, it really helps. Because this was like his favorite game of all time, and I don't know if you remember the guy in here, Alan Coe, earlier. He's also one of our good friends as well. So it's nice to hear from him after a while. Come on, I'm already here. I'm talking to him. Go. It's funny how Little Cloud decided he was gonna join us for this little... Do you know where this window goes, Tifa? Fine, I'll go. Well, it's not like, what are we climbing in? It's climbing through the window of the soul. The Cloud's sitting over there up against the wall. It was my first time here. Was it? Indeed, this is, and it took me, honestly, it took me a while to figure out whether, because when I initially bought this game on Steam, it was like a couple weeks after he passed away, and I don't even know why. I kind of bought it on an impulse. I was like, seeing as that, like, seeing as that, like, I never. Damn, that's reality, though. That's reality right there. I'm sorry. Sorry, you know, that song is beautiful from Final Fantasy IX. That's this beautiful ass song. And I will let you know, though, like, I'm eventually going to I'm eventually, after I beat this game, I'm gonna move to 8, and then I'm gonna move to 9. So basically, I'm gonna just try to stream like Final Fantasy games for as long as I can. Which, you know, it's gonna give us all these chances to, you know, to remember, you know, to hear all this beautiful music. So anyway, like, when I bought this game, it was an impulse. I was like, I didn't really think about it. I just click, bought, and I have it on Steam, and it's just like, and I was beating myself up. I was like, why did I get this game? Like, this was his favorite game, like, and I was like, I was over here like, oh, this was his favorite game. Like, seeing as that, like, I'm not gonna be able to see him ever again. It's like, why would I ever play this game ever again? And then like for like a long time, for like a few months, like I lost like the, you know, I didn't want to play anything. It killed my motivation. I didn't want to stream. I didn't even want to record anything for the channel. Like, to be completely honest with you, like, I've been posting a lot lately, which is good. Like, but I only really got back into it again like a month and a half ago. It seemed like a month ago probably. I don't know. I had to count back my you know, all the Monday and Tuesday night title fights that I've done so far. But it's like, you know, it's crazy that I like built up this want and this need to like do this. But yeah, and also like the whole Final Fantasy VIII thing, like after this I'm gonna play that one for sure, and it's like, and I think I have a quarter of this game recorded and put on the channel. And like everything, and then it's just like, you know what, I gotta finish this game one day, and I probably will. And now that I've been playing this, it's like I'm going to now. It's like giving me all the motivation I need. Relive the memories. Maybe he reached out to you to play to let you know he's still with you. I believe that. It works out. There was this, I'm remembering something now, because I came up with this whole because I'm a little, in a way, I'm a person who thinks therefore I am. So basically, in a way, it's like a thing, right? But as far as like the cool thing about Final Fantasy was you could make the character yours, right? So it's the whole I think therefore I am. And whenever my friend would name a character after him, I would go, let me get, it was like this big ass, it was just like this large like inside joke for a long time where it was like let me guess, dude, every time you hear the word Cloud, you actually replace the name with Aaron in your head, and that means they're actually calling out to you. And it was like, it was a pretty good ongoing joke that I had for a long time. And like I said, it's like the thing this game does to you. It makes you think, therefore you are. And like for me, like I'm actually that kind of person. Not like so much where like I'll hear a name and I'll replace it with my own. But it's like one of those things for like as a kid, it was like I use it more on like a competitive level and stuff where it's like I get and I hate, and I don't, it's not a bragging point, but it's like he always told me that I was the best video game player he's ever met. Oh god, I'm starting to cry. And he always told me I was the best video game player he ever met. God, I'm crying. Holy shit. It really made me, you know, it really made me believe I really was. Like in a way, like I believe I didn't need to be anymore. Thanks Dadskin, I appreciate it. Because the line I used to use all the time was, I think therefore I am, and I am better than you. And I didn't, you know, and it wasn't like one of those things where it was like, if I consciously believed I was good, I am good. In a way, it, like, you know, it diminished me a little bit. I'm really finally getting back into it. It's like one of those things where, like, you know, you need to start having fun again, or else you're not gonna live this life like how you really wanted to. Thanks, Ellie. I appreciate it. I needed it. You know, what's funny is like being the kind of person that I am. Like it's always hard for me to, you know, to shed tears, and it's like, and in a way, sometimes I get to thinking about them, and I'm just like, you know what, I need a good cry, and I do. This one was a good one. Thank you. I appreciate everyone here, you know, hearing me out and stuff like that. I needed it. Kind of glad for it. See, it's another thing. It's another thing, you know, Final Fantasy is giving me is, you know, everyone here. You know, what my friend gave me, you know, this, you know, the whole, you know, the want and the need to do all, you know, to play all these games. Indeed, he is waiting for me, and I always believe I'll see him again. Deep breath. Deep breath, deep breath. Okay. Let's get back in the zone. It's like, it's almost like this part of the game is built for stuff like this. It's like, you know, Cloud needed this door open for him, and it seems like in a way like the door was open for me, and, you know, it let me say some things that I'd never really told anybody. In a way, it's like a hint. I've told people. It's just like, you know, it's also an invigorating experience, you know, to talk to people about, you know, experiences that you've had and how you feel, and like, you know, you find that other people have had these experiences, whether or not it's with, you know, the same kind of thing. You know, it's like, it's an experience we all have, you know, we'll all share one day, and, you know, we all, you know, it's like this part it puts a spell on you. Yeah, it's like, well, like I said, it's like it's really opening all these doors. It's like, you know, it's really opening this emotional door, and it's like Cloud finding himself, and this game is honestly helping me helping me find who I'm thinking, you know, I needed to be, and, you know, it's basically bringing back all this motivation that I didn't have like the past 6 months. And it's like, I'm definitely thankful for that. Thankful for this game. I'm thankful for everyone here. Thanks, Cloud. Appreciate it. You know what's crazy? Like I said in the beginning of this thing, it's like, you know, with the whole thing with, you know, him like thinking he was somebody else, and how he needed you know, how he told the story from a different perspective. It was crazy. It's like, you know, I understand the whole, like, I never lived up to your expectations, but it's like, if it's all the same, it's like you accomplished something in life, whether or not you made your true wish. You have your abilities, and, you know, you still were a fighter, though. The thing is like, even if you took the mantle as someone else, you had the damn fighting skills to back yourself up, you know, whether or not you were confident enough to begin with. But I still don't think he, you know, I still don't think he needed to be, you know, that it's not an embarrassing thing. It's like, you know, one traumatic experience after another changes people. it's crazy. This is the Cloud that, you know, everyone roots for. It's like in a moment in, you know, in adversity, like he finally stands up. He finally stands up and does something about it. It's like, you know, I'm glad he wasn't willing to watch the whole thing go down in flames if possible. Although it did go down in flames, unfortunately, it's like goddamn. I'm sorry, Cloud, you ran right into that one. Like a punish in a fighting game. You know, there's, you know, in a way, like, you know, I'm finding peace with myself a little bit, you know, peace with it and peace with myself little by little. It's just like, you know, obviously there's still some, you know, still a little bit of still a little pent-up tension that I have that, you know, that I need to come to terms with, and like, you know, and you know, it'll come full circle, and you know, it'll go away one day. Cloud is becoming whole again. Pick yourself up, bro. Pick your pieces up. Cloud is whole again. The real Cloud is whole again. I'd have beat his ass for that. You know what's crazy? Seeing as it's called the live stream, what is it like? I'm kind of curious. What does it feel like? Like, does it feel like is it you know, does it feel like, is it thick? Is it thick like syrup? I mean, it moves like the ocean does, but it's like, is it thick? Is it, you know, is it salty? What is it like? What is it like? The live stream, is it hot? Is it cold? It honestly looks warm. It honestly looks like if you go deep enough, it'll start to get really hot. Though it'll never truly go away, not in this life. When you meet again, the pain will truly be over. Yeah, there was always this. There's always going to be this symbol of pain that, you know, that exists there. You know, we'll all meet again. I like how close Red is to the live stream. He's like, ooh, look at the live stream. Like, come get me. Come get me. Live stream. That dude is like a dog, though, after all. He's like, you know, teasing in the water. You're some kind of lady. I can't win against you. It's like, I think in a way it's like, would you say it was like, yeah, I mean, obviously it's like, you know, the Cetra believe that, or that's what I'm just gonna call them the Ancients. I don't remember what, like, Cetra or whatever, like, you know, it holds all, you know, everyone returns to the planet, and all of their souls intermingle within the live stream, keeping the planet stable is the way it goes. He's kind of like sitting at the front of the table going, everyone, I have bad news. I'm not the Cloud you knew. I'm not the Cloud you thought you knew. Don't say anything. You know, it's funny. It's like the story he told wasn't made up. It was just at a different perspective. Pretty damn strong for an illusion. It's weird, is that like, yeah, physically he's built like someone in a, built like he's, you know, it's like 10. The sphere water holds memories, records, events. Oh yeah, I guess that you know what? Actually, now that you said X, like since you're talking about 10, like, what are your thoughts on the whole Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 10 like that exist in the same universe? Because I'm kind of wanting to do, because like often like I've been trying to get back into it as well, but I've been doing like short podcasts or long podcasts depending on the whole on the subject matter. That I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to talk about like the possibility of that correlation. Like what do you honestly, like, what are your thoughts on like the whole like Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 7 exist in the same universe? Like, because that's like kind of ironic that they use water, that the sphere water is like the same like kind of thing, you know. It holds memories and, you know, events like within it, if not people. But seeing as that like people's souls go to a different place, that's like a different thing, but you know, it's similar in a way. Let's fight this thing. There ain't no getting off this train. Oh, Bacon Man isn't here for this. They said it 3 more times. No, Bacon Man, you're missing it. You're missing this train no one's getting off of. What level are you, bro? 42. Oh, he's here. Bacon Man is here. Damn, that's ironic. Did you miss it, bro? They were just like talking about. They were just talking about you ain't getting off this train. Yes, it comes full circle, doesn't it? Nice. I'm glad you saw it, because it was like the thing. It was like that. Barrett saying that is like your thing, bro. I still don't think Cloud is the best leader. Everything is my fault, but I'll fix it. But he controlled your ass. They do. The writer for Final Fantasy confirmed it. What do you think about Shinra? The thing I've heard about Shinra, that he had left Spira, traveled to 7, and he's the ancestor for the Shinra group. He's Rufus' ancestor. That's according to Square. Oh, okay. That makes, you know, I guess I have to do some research. I want to hear people's like perception on that. You know, I have to get some people together and do a podcast of some sort. You know, get everyone's perspective on the thing, and like, you know, if they've heard of it, if they've never heard of it, that's the kind of thing I'm gonna be after right now. It's like I'm definitely gonna do some research on those days that because I don't stream. I'm not streaming on Mondays and Tuesdays, so I really have to put this thing together, and I kind of want to throw it together and, you know, talk about it. Just because it's, you know, it's on top of playing games, like. Light research is like something I like doing. Let's go rest. Can I rest in here? Let's go. Will you let me rest? Hi, Yuffie. god, it's like kind of reminds me of my brother, my younger brother. He gets like sometimes he gets really motion sick, and it's like I'm kind of curious if that's like, you know, I've never been motion sick ever, but it's like but it's like pretty crazy. It's like I'm kind of curious like if he would get as motion sick too, like riding in here too, and I want to know if like if he believes that moving will work, because well, most of the time it's in cars, so I don't really know. I forgot where I read the article, but it was an interview with Square's writer. You know what? I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna find out. I'm eventually gonna find out, and then it was crazy. I still haven't saved. I should save right now before shit goes down, like a power goes out or something. Wouldn't that be some shit? Suddenly the power goes out. I've had that happen though. Like legit. Like I was playing a game once. Like I don't remember what game I was playing, but it was like something I was really engrossed in. Suddenly the lights shut off, and I'm like, no! You know, screaming. It was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Oh Lord. Let's see, Sid. Hey, why did I do that? If you remember, Rufus and his father are both blonde and have the Al Bhed look. Actually, you know what's funny? Now that you think about it, most Al Bheds are blonde, so yeah, that makes sense. I remember when I hit the reset button on Final Fantasy Tactics, because the fight I was in wasn't going too well. Then when I hit the button, I realized, oh, I probably can't win this. I don't think I've ever done something like that, but I've had my brother's deleted a game file of mine. So I thought of just playing the game while holding the reset button and getting to a save. Huh. That's curious. Obviously I didn't. I'm curious. You might hate me for this, Bacon Man, but I never played Final Fantasy Tactics. Does that game save like a normal Final Fantasy game does, or does it save like, you know, like tactical battle systems where you can save in a fight, like in while you're fighting in a battle? Because I know there are some games like that have that similar style that you can save, like especially if it's like a multi-battle where it's like you battle a group of people and then it goes away, and then you can move right into a fight, but actually if you want to save in between, but you can't get out of it once you've done it. So I've played games that have done that. Can't tell you how many controllers I destroyed trying to bear bosses. You want to know the crazy thing about like destroying? Yeah, maybe I will. You know, I was thinking about it because I'm always seeing like, you know, tactics pop up in like discussions, and I'm just like, maybe I should play it one day. It's like an experience that I've never had. So, what's it called? Beat, not bear. Oh, okay, I see. Between fights. What's it called? Speaking of like destroying controllers, like the controller I happen to be using, I'm using an original PS1 controller, PSX controller, the one without the joysticks. And I'll let you know right now, when I first found this thing like 10 years ago, and like it covered up in all of our stuff, like I was fucking surprised. I was like, this is the only controller that survived my freaking childhood. Like, it was the craziest thing. Sometimes there's a multi-fight part where you can save beforehand. Oh, okay. But actually, I'm using one of these controllers right now too, and it's like it's still working really well. I'm kind of glad for that, because the controller I was using before, because when you play this game on Steam, it makes you use the joystick, and I'm like, the joystick is really stupid when you play this game. I'm like, oh god, why am I using this controller? And I have another tidbit for you. You know the original PS1, PSX controller. Somebody took one of these to the Evo Fighting Championships and won a Street Fighter competition with one, where everyone else was using fight sticks. Now that if that's not crazy to me, I don't know what is, because people were curious where he found a converter that didn't have any lag, because some converters have lag and it's crazy. And like, you know what was fucked up though is that there were some he was I don't remember if he was a Japanese player or an American player. I think he was a Japanese player, and there was another group of you know, because like, you know, all these pro players are, you know, in teams and stuff, and there was a team of other Japanese players who were making a video talking shit about him, like he's not using a real controller. And I'm like, bro, apparently he's not using a real controller, but who won? It wasn't you guys. Why the fuck are you talking shit? I wouldn't talk shit if I got beat by, if I was supposed to be good with a fight stick and lost to a guy using a PSX controller. Like, are you kidding me right now? And I just went to the ship? Jesus Christ. I meant to be going to Junon, and I was like flying around talking about Street Fighter. There's Junon. Let's save again. Alrighty, let's get this big materia. Let's get this huge materia. Not just big, it's huge. Yeah, a bunch of salty assholes is what they are. It's like, if I ever met that guy, I'd shake his hand. I'd be like, dude, you are a hero. Like you are a hero for having, you know, one of these controllers that still works, and like, and you beat everybody with it. That's legendary. I'd hug that guy and be like, bro, you are my hero. Yeah, definitely did the impossible. Didn't think, you know, definitely didn't seem possible at the time. That door you went through wasn't as big as the freaking roadway. You're right. You know, it's probably a tunnel though that leads out. You know, it's weird. Junon is weird. That's all I really got to say. Alright, let's see how hard you train. Definitely, like, you know, it really gives you a chance to how about whoever stays alive gets to take her out? Wow. What if both of us don't even talk about that? fucking man, Jesus. Look, listen, you're stylish with a gun and everything, but why do you gotta do that spin before you make things happen? You just shoot him. I would just shoot him. It's not like it's not like I have death blow on you. It's like they knew I was coming. What? No, can't be. I guess 7 would be the pervious of them all. That's crazy. Vincent's long range. I don't even know why I don't back him up. I keep thinking about like his position on the battlefield. I'm always like, should I put him in the back row? I'm going to. Fuck it. Because you know he's long range. I don't see why I didn't. What? Does it bark at me? Lovely. It's like those guys on the train. Robots are the poisonous kind. The poisonous kind. Now you just bully Vincent with your poison. It is the B place getting into the hot tub with guys, then that Don guy trying to get his pimp on. And a thousand guys trying to hump you too. Jesus. It's like when you go into an online gaming lobby, voice lobby, and then like people find out there's a girl in there. All of a sudden it's a fucking hunt to see who's the thirstiest. Stop barking. God, Jesus. Wait, what was I gonna do? There was something I was gonna do. Please let that be optional in the remake because I don't want to see that in HD. Too late. If you're already reading this, it's too late. Alright, I took the Hypno Crown off of Cloud and put the Poison Ring on him. What's funny if they do take it out, there'll be an uproar. Yeah, because when they first announced the whole remake thing, it's like everybody, like all the forums I go to sometimes are like, oh, the first thing they were talking about was not the whole we get to relive the story. We was like, yes, we get to see a Cloud in a dress in HD. What? Yeah. Like I was like, all right, let's all see. We're all gonna see Cloud in a dress. Calm down. See, the problem is though, is like whenever that whole thing with noticing a female in games is like, I think it's weird because I have sisters that play games and it's like, and it's not weird. It's not weird. It never came across as weird for me. It's like, and I'm like, damn, I feel sorry for some of these girls, dude. Like they're just like dudes that just don't act right. Like, make them super ugly in HD. Ooh, look, the ocean tunnel and the pretty dolphins and the fish. Oh, look at the dolphin. The dolphin. The dolphin. 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 Wow. Underwater Mako reactor. Environmental hazard. Can you imagine like an oil processing facility underwater? Like where they not only do they pump it underwater, they processed it underwater. You know, they made all the byproducts that oil becomes and all that stuff. And suddenly Emerald Weapon just floats by. Water wave. Wave in water? Ice cube. Freeze! Actually. It would be a different dynamic to make him ugly. Although some, you know, then you get that whole outcry was like, why would you do that? I didn't picture Cloud as an ugly person. But he's like, he was kind of thrown together in the moment. Like, did you expect it to be like, damn, I'd bang that? Like, I wouldn't expect that, at least. It was a rush job. That move is so dumb. Why is that a thing? It went from a combo move to a move called Gauntlet. That's like Gauntlet. What leveled up to? I didn't see that. Did someone get a limit finally? No? 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 What leveled up? That's what I get for moving fucking things too fast. She's got Fire 3, she's got Ice. Okay, all didn't level up. Ice. Okay, he's got Fire 3. Bolt 3. What else leveled up? Nothing? Tripping. Alright, I'm not really tripping, but you know. Oh, did it? I guess in a way that would make sense. The outrage of the fans would be entertaining too. But seriously, imagine your ass laughing your ass off as Dawn heavily flirts with an ugly dog-faced Cloud. I don't know why I healed him. Probably because he was sitting down like that. Whoops. Normal shell, just a normal one. Not anything special. Can you know what's funny? I'm imagining that, and it's like, that's horrifying yet funny as hell. No, don't do that yet. Body blow. Harrier beam. You're not dead yet? Hey, another level up. Whee! I was like, watch, there's not gonna be a safe point in here. This is gonna be dumb. But there was. I was wrong. Damn, I still don't have meteor rain now that I think about it. Let's just not use any magic. Let's just, well, actually, Vincent's gotta. What? I don't want to use any magic, and I'm just, you know. Not what I wanted, but well, hell, it works towards its. It worked towards its fight. Oh, level up. We're getting up. We're moving along, people. You're not getting the huge materia. No, yes I am actually. Really? Bitch? God damn. Cool, that's two. That's two towards the meteor rain. Get the meteor rain already. That's cool too. You leveling up materia, that's cool too. But I want to get meteor rain. So you are after the huge materia. Yes? Is that really a question? See these guys with an ice 3 and then, you know. Oh, she killed them both. Wow, how about that? I was gonna weaken him a little bit, I guess not. Well, that's fine too, I guess. Alright, let's heal everybody up. Let's just use a, there isn't one. I'm here for the coffee. I remember Final Fantasy VII ruined my conception of cure heal. Cure heals wounds, heal cures ailments. Honestly, that's weird to me too. And I'm like, huh, that's strange. Looks like a forge. He's gonna pull some molten metal out of there. He's gonna make a large weapon. Hey, a crane game. Yuffie. Can't forget Yuffie's a young girl. Hey, a crane game. How much does it take? How much does it cost to play? What's up, Reno? It looks like the controls to the Death Star's tractor beam. Weird. I didn't think about it until now you just said that. It really does look like that. Hey, Reno. Yeah, it's me. Do you think they pull Woody and the gang after them out of that generator? After the materia, most likely. Like Daz was saying. I'm about to fight a box loading robot. Oh man, I used to hate this boss when I was younger. Hate it. She's grabbing shit. Lapis laser. Ow, that hurt, like legit. Gigadunk. Yeah, bitch. I'm guessing it's for those high hangle-dangle lipsy daisies. Weak against lightning, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Vincent's bringing the pain. the equivalent made in China. Well, they are like they are like that the be all end all company when it comes to like making stuff. It's like, you know, it's like they not only do they power your home's electricity, they, you know, they here's a funny here's a funny little tidbit I read about so in Crisis Core, Zack reads a fan letter that, you know, that tells some facts about Sephiroth. Sephiroth uses an entire bottle of shampoo and an entire bottle of hair conditioner on that hair of his every time he showers. I'm like, what the fuck? That's weird. But, you know, he does stuff, which is weird. And, you know, and because you know, Sephiroth was part of the military, they just gave him Shinra branded fucking, you know, Shinra branded shampoo. 13 different scents. I have no idea how big the bottles are, but it's a weird tidbit to think about. Giga-dunk. Wow, he's letting us get all these turns. We kind of ruined his day, didn't we? Oh shit, it's the God's hand! My arm. The power of the God. Oh my god, the submarine! It left when we weren't looking! Scimitar. There's another box. Damn, these guys don't know what they're doing. That's for when I go to freaking Wutai. Hey. If they have more crate movers instead of people, they'd be more successful. You know, it's funny, you're not wrong about that either. These guys aren't that strong. I'm gonna let Cloud get some kills. Oh, good. That wasn't. I mean, I'm glad everything's leveling up, but that's not what I'm looking for. You're not taking over this ship. Who's stopping me? You know, it's not you. It's you didn't have enough crate movers. Whatever. Let's send this guy off with a really hurtfulness. Oh, right in the chest. Give it to me? No? Alright, be that way then. It's weird that this submarine didn't just leave, because if that submarine just left, you know. Oh my god, it attacked from both sides! So what's who runs Shinra besides Sephiroth, leading to the staff of idiots? You're not wrong about that. Ow? Come on, Cloud, get this kill. Oh my god, while you're doing this, the other submarine is getting away. Hey dudes. And they just don't do anything. Vincent, you take control, my dude. I'm not very mechanical, but it seems we're starting to move. Hang in there. I don't think I've ever killed these guys, now that I think about it. Because those are the guys you do the whole march and parade with. Yuffie, sit down. Read the manual. Beginner's edition. Wow. Okay, we get speed up, fire, speed down, left and right rotation. Cool. Vincent probably likes the submarine for a man who slept in a coffin. He's probably missing Preston the skeleton. I forgot about Preston. Damn. Slow down. There we go. That's it. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Yay. You would like to think that thing is way further ahead of you. Do you read me? I suppose. Yuffie, there's a seat there. Take it. I realize how she feels, but... Red leader down. Yellow sub tried to pull a Yahoo! Failed. The Empire win. She might be seasick, or she might have a claustrophobic problem too. Now that you think about it. I'll go on that submarine later on, because I think Emerald's sitting in the friggin'. That kind of movement's crazy. Oh, here's another. Speaking of Vincent and Yuffie, there was one of the kind of the reasons I haven't want to. One of those things is like I haven't used Vincent in a long time. So one of the reasons why. Also, Vincent and Yuffie later on after this story, they become pretty good friends, and Yuffie worries about him a lot. So, which is kind of cute on her end. And of course, they don't have the little mechanism to move the elevator, the box, the treasure chest. Unfortunately, I do not regret being that guy. Oh wow, she's a minor. Hey, as of right now, she's a minor. Calm down. That's not cool. Not. See. Oh no, the huge materia. Shit, Rocket Town, of course. To Rocket Town. Woo. Fucking blue snowball ice. Alrighty, to Rocket Town. Oh. Alrighty, let's see. Map up. This way. I have to fight Rude and some Shinra people here. The terrorists are here! Terrorists? Who? Oh, wait, I forgot. They were Avalanche at one point. Yeah, let's still kill them. How about you die? Cool! It works. Although it uses like 50 MP. Give him Meteor Rain already? Jesus. I know you have to get a kill count going, but come on. So, Advent Children takes place 2 years after this. What made Cloud so depressed between now and then, besides the whole Eris thing? Well, I mean, one was the Geostigma thing, and then at the same time, like, it seemed like not being able to, and like I think the whole thing with like not being around, and then like his fear of the whole the whole Eris thing is well, I mean, there is a little story that's in between that you can read about like the right after they moved to Edge, and like the stuff that that they went through. Because I remember reading some like this like it's like a novel, like it's not really like a novel. It was like a short story of what took place like after. I don't remember what it's called. I read it like a few years ago. It was like it was talking about like the whole it was like the whole thing from Tifa's perspective, kind of. And it was just like what she, you know, how Cloud was like slowly turning into like, you know, he started alienating everybody, and then like I guess in Advent Children, like the Eris thing had something to do with it because it's like with the kids and like him getting geostigma, and then him fearing not being able to protect everyone once the kids got kidnapped. Like, what if I'm not going to be able to save them? And the whole thing compiled. It was like one thing after another, and like the whole fact that like the fact that like all this stuff was going on right now. It's like basically it's taking his mind off of the whole thing. And I guess that's what's getting him through it. Is like he has a role to play. I think after the whole thing ended too, it's like he was losing his place. It's like I could fight, but that's really I think it was more guilt than anything else. I figured maybe he had feelings for her, but I think it was more guilty. It was more guilty stuff than anything else. At least that's what I'm thinking. Where is freaking Sid? There he is. I want to say it's like guilt, but don't quote me on it. He would put a fucking barrier on himself. That ass. Why is the punching guy behind the dudes with the gun? I don't know. That's a good question. Why do you get 3 turns, rude? Since 10 and 7 are connected, would it be possible to raise Eris as Titus was raised? Thinking out loud here. Didn't really think of that. Maybe, but I don't. Maybe on a spiritual level, they don't work the same way. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would. I'm not sure if they could. Oh shit! He's just fucking healing himself. Oh well, you went down kind of easy for a punchy man. It seems that you were healing yourself almost every other turn. And she gets Doom of the Living, and I still don't got fucking Meteor Rain. What is this? So the Turk should have been here. The Turk was here, not the Turks. There was one Turk here. Like, where are the other 4? Like, come on. Come on. Just give me Meteor Rain already. You thought maybe the Turks was their name, plural and singular. Well, that would make sense, I guess. like the Turks. They're like lazy FBI agents. You better load 0 on that shuttle. Alright, so I'm gonna admit, a rust covered rocket. Would you guys like? To be completely honest, I honestly don't think that rocket would make it. To be completely honest, seeing as that they're now using it as a missile, you know, as a rocket to destroy meteor, but still. Yeah, I remember the code. I definitely remember the code. You know, all the Super Tech and Mega Man X and Zero needed to manually pilot the shuttle. Oh god. Alright, seeing as that this rocket is tilted, it's covered in rust, it hasn't launched for like 10 plus years, I think. That thing would, no. I just don't think so. Sorry, guys. Just because I think so. But it's a game, guys. I guess if we're looking at it like that, then yes. Let's go to space! Let's go to space, guys! Let's go to space! Whoa! Didn't expect the rocket exhaust to. And it didn't even kill the small house. Hence the name Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. The rocket's not a serial house killer. Hey, old man, do something! Damn, he kicked the console. And it's crazy, he's like, I keep escape pods, but like, have we checked the escape pod? If you don't want it, maybe you can give it to me. Fucking Yuffie, maybe you should give me the materia. I mean, I understand why you want the materia, because, you know, you want to you want to get all the materia you can and bring Wutai back to power. Surprised Yuffie isn't totally freaking out over air sicknesses being in space. Seeing as that they were standing up, not even strapped into seats, was the crazy part. I'm actually lightweight worried less about the fact that Yuffie's not freaking out over being, you know, motion sick during a rocket ride. The fact that they were standing up during a rocket ride was what trips me out. The fact that they were standing up during launch trips me out. Kaboom! And Shara just happens to be on the rocket. What the hell? Yeah, I'm surprised about the whole not floating thing too, because that they don't look like they have a system on board for artificial gravity. Y'all have sharp weapons. You could chop this thing up at maybe a cost of a foot or a leg or something. On the ship. You stupid. Yeah, they're not really exercising proper, leverage. They're just trying to they're trying to like just pick the whole thing up off of them. They could have just leaned it up. Whoa, this is space. Obviously that rust is an insulator. Okay, man, it's a real thing. You know what's weird is that like Shinra's going out of their way to do these weird things, right? With these huge Materias, and we're just like taking from them. They're like, we're gonna stop Meteor with these huge Materias, and we're like, no, you can't do that. We're not gonna let you. We're just going back and forth, fucking each other up. Here's a question. Has anybody in here, like when they're playing this game, have any of you ever failed to get not one, have failed to get any of the huge Materia? Because I'd like to think it's pretty damn difficult to not get at least one. God, all you did was wound it. Hey, what if, like, Meteor, when you touched it, like, when you tried to stop it from coming down, what if it was like a, what if you hit, like, say that, because, you know, the rocket hit Meteor, but what if, like, because you did that, in response, it started to fall faster? It's like a, like, what if it was like a time bomb? When you failed to cut the right wire, it starts moving faster? Like, what if it started to do that? That'd be crazy. Maybe it did because of that momentum? I don't know. I don't think that rocket was big enough. Yeah, back with the music. Let's go! Fucking do it! Yeah! So hype them up with the music. Hyping them up. Yo, Sid, that was beautiful. You poet, homie. Rocket wouldn't have broken off pieces of rock. An actual nuke would do the job, but not this. Let's go see his grandpa. Let's go to the grandpa. To everybody's grandpa, Bugenhagen. At this point, he's like everybody's grandpa. I'll take that. Let's go see Grandpa. Let's see what's the shortest walk. I think it's this one. Oh, yeah, back up. I'm gonna save it. You never know what'll happen. To the old floaty guy. Let's go to our grandpa. I'm just gonna think of him as my grandpa now. He's everybody's grandpa. He's Bugenhagen. He tells everybody's stories. How much money do I got? 30? 33? We'll find out about that in a second. This way. I forgot that Sid was with me. No, not that. You haven't remembered, you haven't forgotten. That's not it. How would you say? Eris was right there all along, blah, blah, blah. She was so close, we didn't see her. Oh right, Sid was the only one not to meet her, that didn't meet her. Wait, or did Sid? Vincent? No, Vincent didn't meet her either, actually. Yeah, Vincent was there. Sid was the only one who wasn't, I don't think. Or was he? I don't remember. Was Sid? Yeah, okay. I don't remember suddenly. Oh yeah, he was. Never mind, I was wrong. I'm just thinking about thinking backwards suddenly. Let's put it upstairs. Bahamut 0. Take that off of Yuffie and put freaking Phoenix. Smells like machinery. To fly his ass away. I'll see you later, bro. What's next? Oh yeah, she never did get to ride it. I didn't think about it. What's next after this? Calls. I think she needs a one for that because she's almost like my what is it? You have Fury status on your characters? Yes, I did. I'll put them back on. Yeah, so I can get my limit breaks faster. It helps them fill their limit bars faster because it helps me when I'm trying to get what's it called? It's like when you have to get the second when you go from the first limit break to get the second within the tier, you have to use it a certain amount of times, and after that to move to the next level you have to get kills. So it helps me get the first sets out of the way, and it helps me get more uses out of my limit breaks. Although I don't remember what the drawback is. I keep forgetting. You know what? I think this is. What is the next? We have to go to the submarine. And okay, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. I'm pretty sure it's only 12:30. I don't got anything to do tomorrow anyway. Yeah, and whereas in what is it called? And in reverse, if you have sadness, your limit bar goes up slower. Pretty sure I need to go to the submarine Go underwater and then find that damn key. Alright, that's what I was doing. Okay, let's do this thing. Just as a reminder, just in case you don't think this is what I'm supposed to be doing, just remind me, because no, he never did. The only thing he really said about the whole ordeal was he only did it so he would catch Hojo off guard. That's the only thing he said about it. He never really apologized for it at all. Here we are. Cool. I forgot I can turn the submarine with the shoulder buttons. It helps turn the damn thing faster. No wonder. God damn it. Since I was underwater. Hey, look guys, this is short-haired Vincent wearing a suit, and he was a Turk. Oh my god. And he was a normal person. He also has one of those mouths, just like Sephiroth does. Hojo's a bitch. Passed out. No, not Lucrezia. You got him with that finger gun. Now there's the question of the year right there. Who would ever love Hojo? That's the question of the year right there. Yeah, but now he just looks like a walking malformation. He's got a fucking forehead that sticks out. He's all hunchback. damn. So what you mean to tell me is that I don't really remember this dialogue, but you've been meaning to tell me that if Lucrezia really wanted to, she can fuck shit up. I'm gonna come back for that stuff later. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you know, if that were the case. It was just like, it'd be crazy because, but then again, like, you know, he was birthed to scientist, so the parentage could have been likely found easily if, I guess, if they really wanted to find it, if they really wanted to find it out. All right, what the hell? Didn't know where I was for a second. Alrighty, let's just float around about the top. No shallow water for this submarine. This thing is slow and above water as it is below water. That's funny, Junon's cannon is missing at this point. Alrighty, let's go. Wrong way. Hold on, I gotta go sideways. Fly all the way there sideways. Okay, so, while these fucking animals right here were trying to hit me with the... You know, I suppose you're right as far as parentage goes. So I looked up... Because, Daz, you were asking why I use Fury on my characters. I explained it to you, but I didn't remember what the drawbacks were, so I looked it up while these little creatures over here were casting death sentence on me. So, it says, the Fury status reduces the character's hit rate for both physical and magical damage by 3/10. Okay. And it says it, but also doubles the rate at which the limit gauge fills, so it can be positive or negative status depending upon the situation. Oh, I accidentally used death kick, whatever. So yeah, it reduces hit accuracy or hit rate or whatever the hell you want to call it. Live wire. So I don't really think of it as that big of a deal. I mean, I do miss in some weird situations where I don't think I should have missed, where I was just like, what? Honestly, yeah, because when I didn't remember what it was, it's not a big deal. But now I really know, it's not really. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal, to be completely honest. Which way do I go? I guess as far as if you're trying to do like limit breaks and stuff, it's not. Honestly, it's like. But like I said, it depends on the situation. Most of the times, I don't really mind that I miss as long as I get to hit the next time over. It's like you know, it's like your hit percentage goes from fucking 100% to like 80% or something like that. I guess. I'm not really huge on this whole explanation here. It says 3/10, which is like what? Like what does that mean? But you can land the high wind in the ice next to the city. Oh, right, I could. Oh well, I'm here now. Also, and weirdly enough, I didn't know this is what sadness did, because I didn't like, if you're not really into getting, or I guess in a way, if you're going for a low limit break run, which I've never really heard of at all, but sadness, which is the one that turns your limit gauge blue and you get limit slower. You also the positive to that, if you can call it. It says you take 30% less damage while you're succumbing to sadness. Can I go up there now? It's gonna let me. No? It's not letting me go up there. To the other side. Oh, fuck. Less physical damage, more emotional damage. There you go. Didn't think of it like that. Holy, the ultimate white magic. Magic that might stand against Meteor. Perhaps our only hope to save the planet from Meteor. If a soul is seeking holy reaches the planet, it will appear. Meteor, weapon, everything will disappear. Perhaps even ourselves. It's up to the planet to decide. It's all Greek to me. Just to think, I remember the first time I played this game, I was stuck on this part for so long because I was like, we need a key, and I'm like, what fucking key? What? What are you talking about right now? How does he know Greek? It's a good question. That looks like really, really heavy water. You know what's funny is that when me and my brothers were kids and we'd have to look for something, we didn't live too far away from places that sold like video game magazines and stuff like that. So like when they had like guides and stuff in the magazines, we actually went, like when we were stuck on games, we would go to like Toys R Us and we'd look through the gaming magazines and see if they had hints and cheat codes and stuff. That's like how we got through games back in the day. It's crazy, but like, you know. That's funny. Can you imagine how many little helicopters it took to bring the sister Ray to Midgar? Because it seems like all because the reason why it didn't activate is because you needed a certain amount of you needed to pray, because it was like, I guess in this game it's the most powerful. It's like the polar opposite of Meteor, because Meteor destroys all things and then Holy technically, I guess, saves all things. And so like you needed there's an amount of prayer and of spiritual energy that goes into using it. So and it didn't activate until the time of crisis, because like I guess when she returned to the planet, she continued to pray for Holy. I guess I don't really know, like, you know, I guess that's my best guess upon why it didn't, you know, why Holy didn't activate right away. Miss Kyahaha and Gyahaha. Oh fucking hell. I know, but it required her death? No, honestly, it didn't require her death. It's not something that, you know, it actually, her death was actually like, is coincidental, because Sephiroth knew what power the white materia could do, so I guess he was trying to stop it. But yeah, it only activated after she died. But I think the live stream had a lot to do with it. So because spirits and lives exist within the live stream, I guess when she returned to the planet, she continued to prey on Holy. That's my best guess for why it even activated even after her death. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I have to do some. I figured to do some research on the subject, really. No? Bolt 3? Can you just die without the death sentence, please? Your death sentence is the same guy, and it's not gonna do anything. I guess in a way she figured that Sephiroth would stop her. I guess in a... what happened before then? Oh, because of what Cloud did, when the whole black materia thing, like when they obtained the black materia, and then Cloud started acting crazy, you know, whenever Sephiroth appeared. And basically she thought that he wouldn't have been able to handle being there, so while Cloud was unconscious, she ran off. So I was gonna say, what the fuck? I was gonna say, what just happened? I was like, don't tell me the game froze. I was like, fuck you, game. Good. So after I'm just letting everyone know, after I beat this weapon, I'm gonna call it on the stream. And I believe from what I'm remembering, right after we do Midgar, you can go straight to the northern cave. But in between that, I'm gonna do Midgar, and then I'm gonna get some people's final weapon. I'm gonna get people's final ultimate weapons. And then we're gonna go into down into the northern cave. Probably do Wutai also. Do Wutai, get some ultimate weapons together, and then make our way down to Sephiroth down on the bottom of the northern cave. So as Marlene is safe, who cares what else happens, right? When you blow up, I've been meaning to say this, when you blow up the Sector 1 reactor, how many do you think died? Save my game. So I don't know if anyone remembers. Did anyone see? Did anyone watch Kingsglaive? Because Diamond Weapon basically looks like the demons that the Empire was using against King Regis and Insomnia. Going the wrong way. Get pushed into. What are you trying to do? Break the high wind? Let's fight on the ground. Yeah, but he's taking his sweet ass time. Hey, hey, hey. Hey! 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 It won't let me land right here. There we go. Alright, I guess I'll save right here. Oh my goodness. And also that at the same time, if you look at the old wall, when the old wall was summoned, it really looks like Knights of the Old. It looks like Knights of the Round. I was gonna say Knights of the Old Republic, fucking Star Wars. It really looks striking. It bears a striking resemblance to Knights of the Round Table in this game too. Come on, we is waiting for you. You know, for a planet-killing weapon, it's not very big. Nope, I haven't even heard of that. I haven't heard that theory. That's crazy. Odin. You know, the world of Final Fantasy VII and 15 being in the same world, and honestly, it's honestly weird to think about, because like there's actually some of the same monsters in this game that there is in 15. Like, you know, like the demon wall and the Temple of the Ancients. That thing is in there too. One of those things is in 15 as well. That's pretty crazy to think about. Ow. Let's call out Bahamut Zero, guys. Terra Flare. It's getting planetary, guys. It's getting spacey. Universal. Let's do this thing. Explodies. I can't remember the username, but he was connecting all the world from, I think, from 6 to 13. Oh, okay, sounds good. I mean, I might just look that stuff up too, just in case, so you can get some, you know, theory talk in. Oh right, you can't sense this guy. Oh God, Zero, no! Holy crap, that was basically just a... That was a whole bunch of hits. I will say, being afflicted by Fury doesn't really help, it doesn't really help Deathblow. Cloud didn't die. For some reason, I just assumed he died for some reason. Oh no, Vincent. Ow. Why do you attack Vincent as soon as he comes back? You fucker. Glad that worked. Because for whatever reason, physical text didn't work right there, which is weird. That was great. It senses murder. Oh shit, here we go. It's about to drain the entirety of Midgar for a little while for a shot. I think Ruby looks pretty sharp as well. I do like Diamond though. Didn't see enough of that Sapphire weapon to really make a determination of the giant fish, but you know. Seeing as that all that stuff happened after it fired, like I'm surprised the whole thing didn't just fall apart. Seeing as that thing was like looks like it was like shoddy construction to begin with. It's like a walking anti-air battery. So here's the question I have. What, like, seeing as that diamond weapon died with that strike, what the hell did they do with its body? It's just laying outside of freaking Midgar. Damn, that thing retains a lot of its firing energy after that. They used it for food, basically, after Midgar was destroyed. That would be a lot of meat, seeing as that if you could even cut into that. Alright, let's go see what happened to the northern cave. Damn, fucking Reeve is really good at what he does. Like he can do Shinra things and do Kate Sith at the same time. This dude's a marvel to behold. Dickwad himself. How are we doing? Yo, do something, you big cat. Doing the shuffle. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna go into the ship and I'm gonna save it. So this is gonna be the the talk out. So basically, if you haven't already, please subscribe. You know, if you liked the amount of time I've put into the stream tonight, please hit that like button. And if you have a Twitter, go into my channel and go onto my channel's front page, and then on the banner there's a link to my Twitter. And if you feel like it, please go ahead and follow me on Twitter. And since it's Sunday, yeah, you too, Daz. I'll see you later. So I appreciate everyone being here, and for those who were here earlier and who are still here, thanks for you know keep putting up with me during my emotional moment. So with that said, with that being said, once again, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter. With that said, this is Rice. This is Masterpiece Gaming Theater. This is Final Fantasy VII. Peace out.